Dear students, today also we will be discussing grade 10 arithmetic progression. So far we discussed some segments of arithmetic progressions. You know, so far we have discussed about some segments. I mean, uh, I mean, different types of formulas we discussed. So what are those formulas? I mean. The method of finding the n term of an AP we discussed, and also today we will be discussing about the sums related to arithmetic progressions. The sums related to arithmetic progressions we are able to discuss today, and also when you know the first term, last term, and so on, and the number of terms also, we could discuss the arithmetic progressions related to those mentioned areas. And also we could observe, we could get the sum of in terms of an AP as well. You know, um, simultaneous equations related to arithmetic progressions. This type of one. You think that you have been given, just bear in mind this one. The fifth term of an AP that, fifth term of an AP that 20. Fifth term means T5 equals to A plus 40. The 20th term is given that 2020 is given that A plus 19. We could get that in terms of A and B. Fifth term is A plus 40. Fifth term is 20. Fifth term is 20. Fifth term is 10. Fifth term is 10. Fifth term is 10 of an A. Fifth term is 10. 20th term is 40. 20th term is 40 of an AB. Fifth term is 10, 20th term is 40. Um, these are given information or stuff of arithmetic progressions. So, fifth term is 10, the 20th term is 40. We are able to find the questions are, these are the questions. These are the questions. This is the first equation, this is the second equation. You can get the values of A and B. You can calculate the values of A and B. These are simultaneous equations. How can you do this? You are able to here plus. You are able to using the knowledge of simultaneous equations. You could simplify. You could get the values of A and B. You could subtract. Then 2 minus 1. You could subtract the first equation from the second equation to be remove the term A here. So A plus 19D minus A plus 4D equals to 40 minus 10. 40 minus 10. So let's remove the bracket. Let's remove the bracket. A plus 19D minus in plus here minus in plus here minus 40. 40 minus 10 is 10. Here plus A and minus A can be cancelled out. 19D minus 40 is 15D. 15D equals 30. 15D equals 30. So 15D equals 30. You could divide both sides by 15. So 15 and 15 can be cancelled out. You are able to get the value of D of this progression that D equals 2, which means the common difference is 2, right? D equals to 2. D equals to 2. Are we able to get the value of A here? Are we able to get the value of A here? Yes, we can get the value of A, which means the first term also can be taken. To be taken the first term, we could substitute that A equals to 1, A equals to D equals to 2, A plus 4D equals 10. A plus 4D equals 10. 4D equals 10. D we have taken that 2. We could substitute that D equals to A plus 4 into 2 D equals 10. So A plus 4 times 2 8, then minus 8 is 2. So we taken that A equals 2, D equals A equals to 1, D equals 2. Yes, A equals to D equals 2. This progression, which means we are able to write the terms of this progression. Okay, we could write the terms of this progression. Let's write about 3 4. Yes, 3 4 terms. Yes. A equals 2. So A equals 2. The second term can be taken. You could add then 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8, and so on. These are the terms of this arithmetic progression. 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8, and so on. These are the terms of this arithmetic progression. These are the terms. And also we are able to get the after getting the values of A and B, we could get the given terms. I mean, we could calculate the given terms. We could calculate the this is the second question. For the previous, we've taken the values of A and B. Now we could get the find 12 term, 12 term, 12 term. Just I gave you this question. How can you get the 12 term here? You can calculate the 12 term here. You could use 2. You could use to be taken the 12 term here. Tn equals to a plus n minus 1 times d. Tn equals to a plus n minus 1 times d. So n equals, we are getting the 12 term. N equals 12 here. A equals to 2 here. Then n equals 12, 12 minus 1 equals to 2 here. So 2 plus 12 minus 1 is here 11. 11 times 2 is 11. 12 minus 1 into 2. 12 minus 1 is 11 here. 11 into 2 is 22. So here 22. So 2 plus 22 is 24. So the 12 term is 24. 12 term is 24. Okay. So another question can be questioned here. Can be asked here. The other question: which term is 40? Which term is 20? Which term is 100? Likewise, you would it's able to ask the questions. Then which term is 8 here? This is the fourth term. Which term is 8? Fourth term. Which term is 4? Second term. First term, second term. Which term is 8? Fourth term. First, second, third, fourth. Okay. The other question is, third question is, which term is 50? Right? Third question. Which term is 50? Which term is 50? Which term is 50? Which term is 50? This is the question. Which term is 50? How can you get it? Which term is 50? Which term is 50? Yes. Can you imagine which term is 50? Yes. Easily you are able to get the value. Which term is 50? Yes. Which term is 50? Which term is 50? We could use the formula to be taken that which term is 50. Tn equals to a plus n minus 1 times d. So we know the value of a here. We know the value of d, that 4 minus 2. Another certain term is 50. Tn equals 50. You have to get the value of n here. Okay, so Tn equals to a plus n minus 1 times d. So here you could substitute that Tn equals 50. A certain term is 50. A equals to 2 here. Then n minus 1 times d equals to 2 here. So 50 equals to 2 plus n minus 1 times d. 50 equals to 2 plus n minus 1 times d. 50 equals to 2 plus n minus 1 times d. 50 equals to 2 plus n minus 1 times d. Let's get the value of n here. Right? Yeah, n. Let's simplify this. Let's remove the bracket. You could use the knowledge of equations in order to get the value of n here. 50 equals to 2 plus 2 into n 2n. Here minus and plus minus. Then plus 2 and minus 2 can be simplified. So 50 equals to 2n. This is an equation. You could get the value of n here. It's able to divide both sides by 2. This side and this side by 2. So n equals to 25. So which term is 50? 25th term is 50. Yes, 25th term is 50. And also we could do here the sum of n terms of an AP. Sum of n terms of an AP. Finding the sum of n terms of an AP can be learned right now. You think of it's given this one 6, 10, 14, 18 and so on. Find S3. S3 means S3. S3. Find S3. S3 means sum of the first three terms. S3. You have to find S3. S3 means sum of the first three terms. So how can you get S3? S3. Sum of the first three terms. 6 plus 10 plus 14. 6 plus 10, 6 plus 4, 10, 10, then here again is 1 plus 1, 2 plus 1, 3. So S3 is 30. But here what we are going to do is, we are getting the value of S3 using a certain formula. The formula is, here, formula is this one. Sn equals to n by 2 times 2a plus n minus 1 times b. 2a plus n minus 1 times b is the formula that you need to use here. Okay? Sn equals n by 2 times 2a plus n minus 1 times b. Sn equals n by 2 times 2a plus n minus 1 times b. A equals 6 here. D equals, 10 minus 6 is 4. N equals 3. You need to get the value of S3. You know the S3, that's 30. We basically got it. Okay? So S3 can be taken. N equals 3. So 3 over 2. A equals 6 plus N equals 3. 3 minus 1. B equals 4 here. Okay? 3 over 2. 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 6 is 12. 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 times 4. So we could simplify this one. Then we've taken the values of A. A is 6, N is 3. Then N is 3, A is 6, N is 3. We know the value of S3 that 30. We have taken it. Let's simplify this one. According to the system of root mass, you need to simplify this equation. You need to simplify this expression. Yes. 3 over 2. I'll remove this one so that you could pause the video and you could learn this. So because of that reason, instead of going for the other page, I will clean this part. So Sn equals yes. Then S3, we are getting the value of S3. So 3 over 2, I'm simplifying this segment right here. This segment here. S3 3 over 2 into 12 plus 2 times 4 is 8. I'll clean this part, right? So yes. Okay. So after that, we could simplify the terms that are found in the brackets. Okay. So 3 over 2 into 12 plus 8 is 20. 12 plus 8 is 20. Simplify. Here multiplication. So 1 times 10 times. 3 times 10 is 13. We knew the sum of the first three terms are 30. We knew the first sum of the first three terms that 13, but I'm focusing on that. I'm pointing you out that to be taken the sum of n terms of an AP, it's able to use the formula Sn equals n by 2 times 2a plus n minus 1 times c. The formula is Sn equals n by 2 times 2a plus n minus 1 times d. So, and also, another formula can be used to get the, I'll give you this one 6, 10, 14, 18, 22, 18, 22, 18, 22, 18, 22, 30. This is the last one, not this one. Okay, the last sum is 30 of this one. Yes, yes, last one. You have been given the last sum of this. You have been given the last sum of this progression, that 30. What you have to do, the first question here, how many terms are there in this progression? How many terms? You need to find the number of terms found in this progression. Number of terms. How many terms are there in this progression? How many terms? How many terms? So you can see how many terms are there in this progression. Now I will show you that 6 plus 4, 10 plus 4, 14 plus 4, 18 plus 4, 22 plus 4, 26, 26 plus 4, 30. 6 plus 4, 10 plus 4, 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 4, 14, 14 plus 4, 18, 18 plus 4, 22, 22 plus 4, 26, 26 plus 4, 30. How many terms are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 terms are here. 7 terms. 7 terms are in this progression. So, how can you get these 7 terms? Using mathematically, you need to get the number of terms of this progression mathematically. This I will write that there are 7 terms in this progression. How can you get mathematically these number of terms of this progression? To be done it, to be taken the number of terms of this progression is able to use the formula is L equals to A plus n minus 1 times B. L equals to A plus n minus 1 times C. L equals to A plus n minus 1 times C, which means which term is 30? You know A equals 6. D equals to 10 minus 6 is 4. A certain term is, L equals to last term is 30. You need to find n. N means you do not know the number of terms. So we know the number of terms that we taken, that is 7. Just think of that. You do not know the number of terms of this progression, that is 7. Just bear in mind it. Number of terms. There are 7 terms in this progression. Let's substitute that L equals 30. A equals 6 plus n minus 1 times D equals 4 here. So 30 equals to 6 plus, remove the bracket, 4 into n, 4n, minus and plus minus. So 30 equals to 6 minus 4. 6 minus 4 is 2 here. So 30 equals 2 plus 4n. So 30, then this plus 2 becomes minus 2. 30 minus 2 equals to 4n. 30 minus 2 equals to 4n. 30 minus 2 equals to 4n. The 30 minus 2 is 28. 28 equals 4n. 28 equals 4n. You could get the value of n here. You could divide both sides by 4. N equals 7. So we knew the value of n, that's 7. Okay, this is the way of getting the number of terms found in this progression mathematically. Okay, this is a way of getting the number of terms here. And also, the previous question was, the question was 6, 10, 14, 30. Okay, so we've taken that the number of terms found in this progression, that's 7. Okay, when you know especially when you know the last term of a given arithmetic progression, then you are able to use this formula L equals to A plus n minus 1 times. When you know the last term, when it is given the last term of an arithmetic progression, you could use the formula L equals A plus n minus 1 times D. And using this formula, you could get the number of terms found in this progression. You done it. There are 7 terms in this progression. This is the last term. And also it's able to find the sum of the first 7 terms. So it's able to find the sum of this progression. Using the formula, what is that formula? We've taken the number of terms of this formula, that of this progression, that 7. There are 7 terms of this progression. Okay, there are 7 terms of this progression. So let me equal 7. A equals 6. D equals 4. Okay, L equals to 13. L equals 30. L equals 30 here. L equals 30. You have to get the sum of this progression. How can you calculate the sum of this progression? Sum can be taken, you know that. Sum can be taken using Sn equals to n by 2 times a plus n. Sn equals to n by 2 times a plus n. This is the formula that you will have to use in terms of getting the sum of the n terms of this formula. This is the condition. Bear in mind is you need to know the last term of this progression. When you know the last term of this progression, when you know the value of a and the number of terms as well, you could get the sum of this progression. When it comes to the previous one, can you remember, you taken the number of terms of this progression. Most probably, it is not given the number of terms found in a progression like this. Then at that time, what you have to do, you need to find the number of terms of this progression using the formula L equals a plus n minus 1 times b. Using that formula, you could get the number of terms. Here we taken that number of terms, that's 7. That taken number of terms could be, you could substitute in this formula to be taken the sum of this progression. So n equals 3 here. N equals 7 here. 7 over 2. A equals 6. L equals, 13. Seriously, you only have writing this one, right? That C is not met in this formula. So 7 over 2, you could add these two. 6 plus 30 is 36. And simplify 1 time 18 times. So 18 into 7. Get the product of 18 and 7. So 7 times 8, 56, remain is 5. 7 times 7 plus 5, 12. 56, 5 is 126 is the answer. Which means the sum of this 7 terms is, the sum of these 7 terms is 126. 126. So when you know the value of A, when you know the value of L, and also the number of terms, you could use the formula Sn equals n by 2 times a plus n. This is the basic idea of arithmetic progression. So far we discussed 4 formulas. Yes, according to my memory. These are the formulas. 3 formulas, sorry. Tn equals a plus n minus 1 times b. Tn equals a plus n minus 1 times b. Sn equals n by 2 times 2a plus n minus 1 times c. Sn equals n by 2 times a plus n. Okay. So, and also we could do this type of one as well. The last term is 30 here. This is a question, right? This is a given question. To be the sum, I'll add these first 3 terms here. I'll add these first 3 terms here, 6, 10, 14. Let's add these 3 terms. 6 plus 14, 30. Sum is 30. Okay, so to be the sum 30 of this progression, how many terms should you add? How many terms should you add? Seriously, how many terms? 1, 2, 3. You need to add 3 terms to be taken the sum as 30. 3 terms should be added to be taken the sum as 30. Okay, 3 terms should be added. So, the question is how many terms should be added to get the sum as 30? Sum as 30. How do you do that? Which means a certain term is Sn equals 30. You do not know the number of terms. Sn equals 30. You know Sn equals 30. A equals 6. D equals 4 here. D equals 4 here. D equals 4 here. Sn equals 30. A equals 6. D equals 4 here. So as to get the sum as 30, how many terms should you add? How many terms should you add? We know the answer to that. 3. S 3, you know. S 6, 10, 14. Answer is 30. How many terms should you add? 3 terms. So 1, 2, 3. 3 terms should be added to be the sum 30. Here, how do we do this? Just I'll remove this one. No need of giving the last one. Okay. We know the answer of that. 3. Here also you need to set up an equation. So Sn equals to n by 2 times 2a plus n minus 1 times d. N minus 1 times d. So Sn, sum of certain number of terms is 30. Sn equals 30. N over 2. N over 2. Here we are going to take a, here we are going to take a quadratic equation 2a. A equals to 6 here. N, we do not know. D equals to 4 here. Yes, D equals to 4 here. Now we need to simplify this equation. How could we simplify this equation? Yes, how could we simplify this equation? You could multiply both sides by 2 here. Here multiplication, here whole segment, this whole segment. Because of that reason, you could multiply both sides by 2. So this 2 and this 2 can be cancelled out. Then 2 times 30 is 60 equals to n into 2 times 6 12. You could remove the brackets 4 into n 4n minus n plus minus 4. Okay. Yes. Then all previous segments you will learn more. Yes. 60 equals n times 12 plus 60 equals n times 12 plus 4n minus 4. We have the 60 equals n times, here I will simplify this part. 12 minus 4 is 8. 8 plus 4. What we are going to do is we are thinking of the number of terms that we need to get so as to get the sum as 30. How many terms should you add? 3 terms you need to add. 1, 2, 3. Already we know the answer. What we are going to do is we are going to get the value of n. To be taken the value of n, you need to set up a quadratic equation here. 60 equals n into 8 is 8n. N into 4 is 4n square. 4n square. Okay, 4n square. Now, let's simplify this quadratic equation. Quadratic equation. We could simplify this quadratic equation. 60 equals to yes, you could see here 4 is a multiple of 4, 4 is a multiple of 4, 8 is a multiple of 4, 60 is a multiple of 4. Because of that reason, you could divide all the terms by 4. Just unless you know this way of simplifying, you need to learn it right now. Okay? This one. Divided by 4, divided by 4, divided by 4. 60 upon 4 is 15. Here 2n, here n square. So n square, here I will write this here in this way. N square plus 2n plus 15 becomes minus 15 equals 0. So n square plus 2n plus 15 becomes minus 15. Now what can you do this? N square plus 2n minus 15. N square plus 2n minus 15. Okay, yes. N square plus 2n plus 2n minus 15. Sorry. So let's simplify this one. So that we can simplify this quadratic equation clearly. I'll write this one in this way. Right? Plus 2n minus 15 equals 0. So what are the factors of 15? So that you can get 2 here. 5 times 3 is 15. So n square plus 5n minus 3n. Right now I'm not teaching you the way of simplifying this, getting these factors of this already expression, right? So get the term n as the common factor here. So n into n plus 5 minus 3 into n plus 5 minus o minus plus equals 0. So get n plus 5 as the common factor. N plus 5 into n minus 3 equals 0. N plus 5 into n minus 3 equals 0. N plus 5 into n minus 3 equals 0. N minus 3 equals 0. So these are, these are quadratic equations. Okay, you are able to find the values of n here. So n plus 5 equals 0 n minus 3 equals 0. So plus 5 becomes minus 5. Here minus 3 becomes positive. So here as the value of n we do not consider, the negative value. The reason is unable to get a negative value as the answer. Okay, it's unable to get a negative value as the answer. The reason, here we are talking about number of terms. So we do not consider the negative value here. We have to refuse it. We have to refuse the negative value. So in terms of getting the sum 30, you need to add 3 terms. So the answer is this one. So to be the sum 30, it should be taken 3 terms. That's the answer. Okay. So therefore n equals 3. Okay, we do not, here you have to write that here negative value is not taken as the answer. Therefore, the value of n is 3. You need to write it down. So I think this knowledge of arithmetic progressions is enough for you to get a good mark at the test. But what you have to do, the given questions in the textbook, you need to simplify. When you simplify questions, you will be able to get a good mark at the test. So we will be able to meet. We will be able to do more questions in the future. Okay, thanks for watching.